Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Linton Minor Volleyball. As the Linton Minor Volleyball team on the road tonight at North Knox to play the Warriors. We're on the road in Bicknell, Indiana tonight for high school volleyball, and welcome all aboard. We got Big D, Dan Phillips, Heather Rader, Kiara Webb, and yours truly, Kevin Rader. And right now, joining us, head coach Scott.
What's up?
200 plus wins. You want to look back over that?
Nah.
Oh,
no.
well, you can a little bit. Then talk about 50 plus one.
No, well, I mean.
It's on the screen, Scott. You might as well talk about it.
Well, you know, if you're going to twist my arm, I guess we can sort it out.
Have you seen the graphic?
Oh, yeah, look good. No, just wild to sit back and think about a little bit. And, you know, talking to Corey Ann about it last night when we got home after, you know, got the kids to bed. And just along, you know, I never would have guessed I never thought I was going to be a volleyball coach to begin with. And, you know, I was a football guy, and, you know, I got into this, and I drank the Kool-Aid, for lack of a better saying. And, you know, we've been really fortunate to have a lot of really good players come through. You know, that's certainly evident, you know, looking at the All-Conference and the All-State and the All-District and the North-South All-Star kids. And, you know, I've got a phenomenal coaching staff. I'd put them, not including me, I'd put them against any coaching staff in the state. Knowledge, passion, experience, it's certainly all there. Just, you know, you mix and we coach different. We all have different ways of going about things, and you know, and I think that's what truly makes us as a group really good at what we do. And I say we loosely because I give them a lot of credit. Any chance I get, I try to make sure that's reflected. You know, and obviously the kids that have come through, you know, they're the ones really doing the work. They're the ones putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. They're the ones in the weight room getting after it. Them and their parents are going travel ball over the winter and just doing private lessons and doing this and doing that. And, you know, I get a lot of credit for a lot of things other people do. And I'm not blind to that. So, you know, it's been really fun. It's been really trying at times. I've tried to quit on Corey a couple times, you know, when I'm super frustrated and venting. But, you know, I keep coming back for more, and the kids keep responding. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll ride this train till it ends. Yeah,
you know, speaking of the kids, I know one thing, since just we've started doing these games, people say we really enjoy the games and stuff, and I always say, it's the kids.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the quality of the athletes and the kids. That's what makes the broadcast so compelling. And for you as a coach, it's really the same thing. It's the kids.
Yeah, and we talk in our gym about quality and quantity. That's something my dad taught us as kids. And in the world of fingerprints, he talked about quality and quantity, but it's translated into sports. And we talk about getting quality reps and having quality kids. It doesn't matter how, you don't have to get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of reps if you're just going through the motions. And, we don't need to have 50 kids on the team. We need quality kids that want to come in and work and put that effort in and be okay with the constructive criticism. And no, just really fortunate with the kids and definitely the support from their parents and the community.
Let's talk about the North Knox Warriors coming in tonight. I see that record-wise they're 6-12, but I get the feeling that you go on the road to a place like this, it's going to be electric no matter what.
North Knox has always been a big rival for us.
And it's a sectional opponent, is it not?
Because it's a sectional opponent. And then Tammy Muir was the coach here for years. She retired after last season. She had over 600 wins between Duggar and North Knox. Just a phenomenal coach that certainly got a lot out of her kids. Their last sectional title in 2018, they beat us that year, and that's always a sore subject.
Is that one of those conversations?
No, they had a really good team there. They had one kid go on to play at IU Southeast, and then Tammy's daughter, she went on to pole vault at VU, and then I believe Indiana State after that. They just had some really good athletes that Tammy got every ounce of ability out of, and there was about 4 years where when we played it was a battle, and that really fueled the fire for a bit of a rivalry, and then you throw in sectional opponents, and it just makes for a good, fun game.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I know you're obviously a fan of volleyball and the other teams. Is there some people we need to look for on the North Knox team? I know last night you had Seacrest, number 4, and we watched her.
The McKinley girl.
Alex McKinley.
Yep, she and her sister have been stalwarts. I really like their libero. I'm drawing a blank on her name right now, and I apologize to her and her family, but
we'll see when they introduce her.
She's a really good player.
Brennan Collins.
Is that? No, it's not her. I think it's Mally Lyons, I believe.
Mally Lyons,
yep.
Yeah. Yes, libero. There it is.
Right here, this curly-headed blonde right here. She's a good ball player. I really enjoy watching her play. And they just always seem to have one kid that I don't know about too.
Oh, there's always one that
there's
surfaces,
always that one
isn't there?
kid that every time you play them, they got one, and you wonder where they came from.
And that's kind of part of the fun, watching somebody emerge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if it's not your team, you see, and all of a sudden you go, oh my.
You want to see talent. You want to see parity. You want competition. It's not a lot of fun to blast people night in and night out. That's part of why we've built our schedule the way we have over the last couple of years. And sometimes you got to get smacked in the mouth, and you grow from that. It's certainly fun to give out those types of beatings also.
I like Coach Oliver when he had that quote earlier this year when they lost to the game 1 of the year to Ohio. He said, we got smacked in the chops and we didn't smack back. And that's kind of part of the learning process.
Yeah. I was telling my health class kids today, we're talking about self-esteem and learning from mistakes. And Conor McGregor's a mixed martial arts fighter, and I remember he had, in his training gym on the wall, he painted it says win or learn. There's no win or lose. You win or learn.
Win or learn.
And that's kind of that getting smacked in the mouth and hitting them back. If you learn from what they did or what you did wrong and you respond well, you're doing something right. Even if you don't win, as long as you're learning and progressing and fighting, as a coach, you're extremely proud of your kids for that.
Coach Scott Vanderkolk, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tonight after the ball game.
Yep.
Best of luck. And so I'll turn it back to you, Heather.
Well, as mentioned earlier, you are watching the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan and Vaught for your insurance needs, whether it be home, life, or auto. His friendly staff treats you like family to make sure you are covered. Call 812-384-3535 today. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Stanger Homes. Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Real estate provides the highest return, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity doesn't fit in a safety deposit box, but you can live it. Call Michelle Stanger with Stanger Homes at 2307 and start packing. Key Associates is our ACE sponsor. Call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, or Audrey Sparks to be there with you every step of the way as they serve Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. They've helped generations of clients buy and sell homes, so whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, they are your key to the best. Tonight's block sponsor is Walton Funeral Service of Linton, dedicated to professional, compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915, and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. From one generation to the next, from one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over 100 years and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. We should also give special thanks to our Minor Pride sponsors. These sponsors committed to start game 1 of the season and progress all the way to the end of May. The Grill of Linton, Team Ortho, Linton Sporting Goods, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, Michelle Stenger of Stenger Homes, Crane Credit Union, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau, E2 Custom Creations, and Jordan Avant Insurance of Bloomfield. And we are getting ready for tonight's starting lineup, sponsored by Klusner Construction of Linton.
Thank you very much, Heather. Kids shaking hands here underneath the net before the start of volleyball. It's a junior varsity, of course, to start out. The North Knox Warriors and the Linton Minor JVs getting ready to get started here. You can hear the excitement from the girls from North Knox as they are ready to play tonight.
We should also mention we want to say thanks to Kira Webb, Minors broadcasting student, who is serving tonight as our student assistant and camera operator.
It's great to have her back. That's when you say, oh, Kevin, it's good to be back.
Sorry.
I'm teasing. Something wrong?
No, just...
We're all lined up here. I don't think they're going to announce them, so you girls may have to help me here with North Knox. I see 14, Katie Wolf. I see 12, Olivia Jones. I see 6, Brooklyn Smith. I see, let's see. Oh, we're getting started here. I'll have to give you the rest of the North Knox and the Linton Miners as we go here. Let's get the opening serve underway, and it's going to be a Key Associates of Linton ace. So let's see if I can get her number. That is number 22, who's serving as the libero, and of course there's no 22 for the junior varsity. There is for the varsity, Brenna Collins. I don't know if that's her or not. So, and again, I got to get the front line. There's a serve up and over. Piper Bland getting it back the other way. 8, 14, 6. I hate it when they have double numbers. Anyway, let's see if we can do our best here. 14, Dixie. Well, no, Katie Wolf. We'll see here. There's a serve. It's going to be another Key Associates of Linton ace for the Miners. Malia Goodman, and then is out there, number 16. Number 20, Ella Norris. Number 6, Olivia Tharp. Piper Bland, number 24. We've got Layla Jennings, number 8, and she hits the ball right there. And then we've got number 7, Sage Hall on the floor. There, that one is long by Malia Goodman. So it's 4-0. North Knox on top. They've got double numbers here for North Knox, which always, at least for the maybe for the junior varsity, it makes it kind of tough because some have 2 people with 14. That one is in. Boy, North Knox is on fire. The right side, is that what you're saying?
I'm not sure.
Getting ready to serve here for North Knox. It says 22. Brenna Collins. I don't know if that's her because we kind of thought Brenna might be playing varsity, but since would be a senior, so I'm not sure that that's correct. But anyway, there's the that one is in the nets. 5-1. Warriors out on top.
Piper Bland to serve.
In the net. Make it 6-1. Boy, the Miners off to a slow start here in set one. Now back to serve is Brooklyn Smith, the freshman. That one is a little long.
Layla Jennings to the service line.
Remmel coming in. Going out is Sage Hall for the Miners. There's a serve up and over. That one's long. Miners inch their way back up to a 6-3 score.
Layla back to the service line.
So the Stanger home scoreboard right now is 6-3 North Knox in this junior varsity game. There's the set. Oh, it's going to hit the top of the net. That's out. It was outside the antenna. Number 2, Joanna Myers is coming in. Going out is number 12, who I believe to be Olivia Jones. Could be Riley Polk. She has a 12 as well as a freshman. There's a strong hit by number 4. That's Brinley West.
Substitution
really
for Linton. That will send Addie Walton to the service line.
There's a serve up and over. Miners with a set. Walton to McKee. 1, 2, 3. That's going to fall. A point for the Miners. 7-5. North Knox still in the lead on the Stanger home scoreboard. See Marley Remmel on the front line, McKee on the front line, and Brinley West. There's a good dig by Piper. There's a great block over there by Remmel and McKee. Call that a... Oh, go ahead, Heather.
Welch and Cornett. Walton service block.
7-6. Miners trying to tie this one up. Walton with a serve down the line. Warriors get it up and over. Miners trying to do the same. Oh, that's up in the air with nobody there to set. Walton could not get over there from where she was on the floor to set, and no one else seemed eager to play that ball. 8-6 Warriors, and back to serve now. Number 14, and I have that as Katie Wolf, a freshman, but Dixie Wallace, a sophomore, also wears that number, so it's one of those two.
Brinley West to the service line. Thank you.
Out. Addie Walton pointing at herself there, like taking responsibility on that point. So right now on the front line for the Miners, it is Abby McKee, Addie Walton,
Big D.
and Remmel. Big D, Dan Phillips joining us here. Let me turn him up.
Just doing a little housekeeping.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing up the warm pretzel.
I was diligent.
Diligent. The word of the day is diligent.
Can you put that in a phrase?
Oh, getting ready here. The serve is up by
Sage Hall.
There's a great dig by Piper Bland. Walton up on the set. She gets it up and over. And a free ball for North Knox. Piper. Walton. Sage Hall low. Makes it 10-8 now. North Knox on top on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame or on the Stanger home scoreboard. I apologize.
Well, it's hard to be here without remembering that incredible basketball game. You look around and
oh my, isn't that
remember
right?
how to the rafters this place was for that North Knox South Knox game.
I was just going to say, I remember that North Knox South Knox game almost as well as I do the Linton Minor game. That was stupendous.
It was the one that, boy, I tell you, that was something else. And then to follow it up with the next one.
Oh, there was just great basketball in Indiana in this sectional last year. There's
great
a nice
strike by Abby McKee. I'm going to try to get that up here on the replay.
Makes it 10-9 to the Stanger home scoreboard. Look at this. She gets all of this one up for the set. Perfect set. Boom. Norris back to serve for the Miners. Heather and I have noticed her a lot this year. Well, I jinxed her there.
Yeah, you put the...
She put the hex on her, didn't I? That was in the net. 11-9 now. But seriously, she does an excellent job serving, and she really moves on that floor. It's the serve for North Knox with a 2-point lead here in the first set. There's the set. That one's going to go over the net, but out of bounds. And a hit by Olivia Thorpe. Makes it 12-9. North Knox, the Warriors, increasing their lead here. Great serve. Miners get a free ball up and over. You have to make the best of it. There's a nice little tap that almost fell. Great block there. A Welch and Cornett Walton Funeral Service block. And it will fall. Number 14, let's see who that is. I believe that's either it's Katie Wolf or Dixie Wallace.
Well, that's strange.
I know they got double numbers on some of those, and to be fair, I'm saying both names because you
don't know which one is the white and which one is the dark color.
Here it's up and over. Another soft little dink to the middle. Got a little tough to handle. Goodman gets it up and over for the Miners. There's a strong strike that Norris can't do anything with. And that is number 14. And again, it's either Dixie Wallace or Katie Wolf. But the score with the timeout is 14-9. North Knox on top on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list the property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
This number is black.
Welcome back to Bicknell.
On the inside.
The one on the inside
they have a number 1 out there, and that's only available in the dark jersey.
Okay, there's a great block at the net by North Knox and a great tip over the net by Olivia Tharp to put that point to an end.
That was a heck of a block on that front line. You just hear that smack.
Yep, a Walton Funerals home block. And that puts Piper Bland back at the service line.
Oh, what a save.
Tharp tried to save it out of the net. That will be 15-10, North Knox on top. And I remember about those basketball games, too, and I know you already said it, but it was just packed to the rafters. There's one in the net.
People were looking forward to that matchup between North Knox and South Knox for the last couple of months, and it was set up. Just was set up to be the semifinal, and Linton was definitely ready for whoever won that game. But, boy, that was an atmosphere and a half.
No, it really was. That's in the net for the Miners, served there by Layla Jennings.
And then just as equally was the Linton-Sullivan boys sectional final that we did way over in Mitchell.
Oh, that was great, too.
Paoli, yeah.
Paoli, yeah. That was stupendous. The site was stupendous. The game was stupendous. That one's in the net.
Came down to
Point for the Miners.
That last shot from about just above the three-point lane, and we thought, my goodness, it's going to go in. They were asking me at the food booth how many of the Linton girls had graduated from last year.
The basketball?
No, as far as the volleyball coming into this year.
Oh.
4.
Boy, in the net again.
I was about right. So really, this is the minor volleyball has looks like 3 seniors and a couple of freshmen on that roster, and a whole lot of freshmen and sophomore on this JV. So the future,
actually 3 freshmen playing on the varsity.
Yeah,
There's
so
another one in the net.
That looks that's got to make coach feel pretty good.
And I know you've heard me say this before, but he told us not today on the pregame, but in past pregames. I said, "Have you ever had 3 freshmen start for you before?" And he said, "I've only had 1."
Yeah.
Great serve. Nope. Hits the tape. Boy, they're just going back and forth here now. Brindley West. There's a serve. Boy, that's going to hit the net and fall.
Oh, my
net
goodness.
serve. Perfect. For number 3, Alyssa Gerber. And Gerber is back to serve. Miners down 19-13 here in set 1. North Knox doing a great job in the junior varsity game here. Piper up in the air. Walton with the set. Malia Goodman. Oh, everybody
goodness.
backed away. Nobody wanted that one.
That was a nice play.
A little communication problem there.
I believe number 2.
Yeah. Well, 3 is getting ready to serve. She was back there before. That's Gerber.
I think it was Grime that made the play.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Great. McKee. That one's going to fall.
That was a nice setup there.
Great job by Abby McKee to make that play. See who's going back to. Nope, it'll be the Miners serving, and it'll be number 7. That's Sage Hall. Serve to the back row. North Knox. Oh, that one might have been headed out. Walton trying to make a play on it. Couldn't. That makes it 21-14. So North Knox having a great first set here as the host tonight. Number 12, Olivia Jones, stepping out to serve. Oh, or then you wonder, there's a 12, Katie Wolf. It's a freshman on the varsity roster. Boy, I'm getting all mixed up here. Walton, Piper Bland, Malia Goodman.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to fall. Oh, they can't do anything with that.
Again, that was number 2 for them, Morgan Grime.
22-14, North Knox.
Kind of hit him with her forearm and managed to get across the net.
Another good serve. Goodman to Piper.
Oh.
Was that in?
It's out.
Out. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use your card, while knowing that a portion of your purchase will be donated back to your school, too. If you'd like a Spirit card or more information, visit your local branch or cranecu.org today. There's the set. Great play there by number 8 for the Miners. I believe that's Jennings. Yep, Layla. What a great play. What a great touch there at the net. And going back to serve now, number 20, Ella Norris. In the net.
We've had a lot of trouble with that tonight in this first set.
Boy, these service errors are piling up for the Miners. It's 24-15. We're serving for the first set. North Knox up and over with a free ball. See what the Miners can do with it. They go to Goodman again. Nice touch to the middle, but it's picked up easily by North Knox. There, a little back and forth, a little jousting at the net. Now they come back. Olivia Tharp down the line. So we go to set point number 2. Brindley West coming in, Goodman coming out. 24-16. Piper has to run the ball down. You know, Heather, I really like this venue for where you sit to broadcast from. I like this up above on the side. I mean, it's just really one of the perfect.
I agree.
Oh, a little jousting back and forth again. Another nice block by Tharp. She's staying with it. She's double teamed there. I think someone might have been in the net that time. Let's see if they're going to call it for the Miners.
Yeah,
They are.
24-17. Boy, Olivia Tharp was doing yeoman's work over there along that
Left hand, right hand.
net. 24-17, set point number 3. Net serve. Oh, there it is. That's going to be
Dixie
the first set.
Wallace, she was determined to get that. We could hear that up here.
25-17. North Knox takes the first set on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Three specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
City Linton employees are dedicated to providing the best and most reliable utility service, security, and safety for its families and students. As the new mayor, I agree with the sign, "You'll like Linton." But you'll really love our Miners.
Welcome back. We go to set number 2. North Knox already winning that first set. And really, I think in convincing fashion, 25-17. The Miners having real problems with service errors in that first set.
What I was going to point out, it seems like we didn't give ourselves much opportunity to score.
Ella Norris stepping up to serve. She's a freshman. Gets it up and over. In the net. That was in the net. And the Miners jump out to a 1-0 advantage here. I don't think they let it all in the first set. So the fact that they're up 1-0 is a new beginning. Norris will serve again. Nope, in the
There we
net.
go. Of course, showing my youth, you used to not be able to get a point unless you were serving back in the day.
Heather's talked about that.
Yeah.
And it used to be you just went to 15 too,
Yeah.
right?
And if you hit the net on a serve, that was you got to do it again.
Gerber with a serve.
But I'm old. So
Way to pick it out of the net by, they're going to say she was in the net. Is that Norris with a great play there? That's hard. That's difficult to play that coming out of the net.
Back when I played, you went to 15. You
Yeah.
served underhand. There was no overhand serving
That's
at all.
right. That's right.
If you went in the net, then there was no points given.
Sage Hall.
And
couldn't
then
make
it
that
switched to side
Switch
out
sides.
to the other side. So we did not have libero.
And did you serve?
We only had 3 sets.
Were they 5? You got to serve 5 times, or am I thinking ping pong?
You could go as many times as you
As long as you were scoring.
right, as long as you scored.
one. Goodman.
Nice.
Great
shot.
hit.
I remember.
Malia Goodman.
I remember going to Bar Reeve, and I served. I think this was as I was a 7th grader. I served all 3 games straight.
What?
We just got in the bus and went home. Yes.
Holy moly.
I had one that could drop in the coffin corner, as Kevin calls it, but no underhand serving happens now.
No, you don't see it.
3-2 in the Stanger Homes scoreboard. North Knox on
Nice.
top. Great touch there at the net, but the North Knox able to recover, but eventually it gets them down.
I
Here,
will
I
say-
think I owe you that for that. I don't know how much those were, but
3.
I also think, too, that back then there was we didn't have travel or AAU
Well, that
teams.
right.
None of
That's
that was
changed everything. There's a
Yeah.
serve by Piper Bland in the net.
Yeah, that's changed. That's just changed the face of.
Gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Well, we had cheeseburger day a couple of weeks ago, but
Big
Think
D's
that
old
things-
enough to remember Popeye. That's why I
Yeah.
use that phrase.
yep.
I think I heard, earlier this week that, there were some elementary students doing their tryouts. And, there's a number of Linton minors, and I'm sure North Knox and so forth, that, they're gone every weekend. They're gone to tournaments all over the United States.
In the net, they're trying to fish it out. Can't.
Yeah, and I think
Great rally back and forth between these teams.
You can-
5-3.
we could
North Knox.
probably go back and forth on that forever because some people love it and some people don't love it.
Right,
I think
right.
I think for high schools, it makes it difficult for programs to survive because your kids are one team. Now that's not always true, but one sport athletes and their time is so ate up.
North Knox adds to their lead, 6-3.
Yes, you're right. They start early. I know I live in
They do.
Vincennes, and it seems like they're already travel teams and they're 4th, 5th graders, 3rd graders.
Well, and I think it's kind of with every sport. You see that with softball. You see
Yep.
that with baseball.
I think it
See
started
that with
off.
basketball.
It started off a lot when there were schools that didn't have programs, like softball way back. Oh,
Fell on the other side of the net, but it was out. Oh, they say she touched it.
Yeah, I didn't think.
So it makes it 7-4 North Knox. They're coming out here in the second set where they left off in the first.
Kind of like, you had swimming teams that were club teams, and you had soccer teams that were club teams and not
Right.
necessarily a school, and then it started being the other.
So we think this is Dixie Wallace. That's
Yeah,
the number
yeah.
inside for the
She's been
Great
Number
dig there by
14.
Brindley West.
She's been really good for North Knox. Right at the net.
wrap. Great play. Great block by Remmel at the net for the Miners to inch their way back into this, trailing 7-5 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Walton coming in, McKee going in,
That is
Tharp going out, and Norris.
That is a Walton Funeral Service block.
A great play, 7-5, and Addie Walton at the service line. Up down the line, great serve. Good dig. Oh, little indecision there by North Knox. The Warriors a little undecided about that. Boy, communication is so key out there.
Yeah, I never realized how much communication there is in volleyball until I've been to do a few games.
Walton. Great serve.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a key Associates of Linton ace by Addie Walton, and it was needed. It ties things up at 7-7. See if the Miners can take the lead here.
When Abby gets excited, it's easy to hear.
A great serve
Yeah,
right
yeah.
down the middle.
Oh,
Great follow. Walton with a dig. Up and over. That one's out. Great judgment by Jennings.
That might be the first lead since 1-0.
Yeah, Layla Jennings eyed that one and thought, no way. Walton back to serve again. The Miners take the lead at 8-7 as Big D called it. Up over the net.
Oh.
Oop, there it's over. Oh, a great dig. Great dig by Jennings, and it's going to count.
Jennings having a great
9-7.
Jennings and Walton right now having great times on that volleyball court.
Stanger home scoreboard 9-7. Miners up by 2.
I feel like I should be seeing Hunter or Hank out there when you call Jennings' name.
Addie, a little miss hit there on that last serve, so it makes it 9-8 now. And going back to service number 1, Jonna Myers.
Oh, nice.
Great dig by McKee. North Knox. Oh, beautiful touch at the net. Let's see, who was that? I didn't quite catch the number on who.
Well, if I'm going to guess, it's right there in the front.
Number 11?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Cameron McGuire. I think that was probably her. There's a great serve. 9-9 now.
Uh-oh.
Now you got to get it up and over. McKee can't do it.
It's hard to handle that one. North Knox back up.
Yeah, battle back and take the lead by 1. And the serve is up by Myers in the net.
I remember those underhand serves. And then I remember when they, once in a while, a girl would do that overhand, and you think, gosh, how can anybody hit that?
Boy, now they run, jump,
yeah,
and then hit it. So they're hitting it down. There's one in the net. Boy, service errors again. Creeping up here in set number 2. It's now 11-10. North Knox on top in set 2. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local expert, Corey Motter. He knows Greene County inside and out with years of experience and a passion for helping you and yours find your perfect property. Close it with Corey and make your real estate dreams a reality. Up and over the net, a little free ball. See what North Knox can do with it. A great play by McKee at the net.
Yeah, the set went over the net and just set that up perfectly.
Piper Bland going back to get the ball. Passes it off to Sage Hall, who will serve this one at 11-11 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Out. Boy, the Miners just can't seem to get quite over the hump.
Had the one little run there when Walton was serving, and since then it's service errors. Really
12-11.
Both sides, actually.
North Knox on top. Good attempt at a dig there, but the serve was better than the dig.
And Grime again.
Great play.
That right. Well, that says 22, so I got him the wrong credit. There is no 22.
Yeah, there is on the varsity, but I don't know if that's her or not. Brenna Collins. Either way, if it is Brenna, she's a, well, no, she's a senior,
yeah.
so I doubt she's playing here.
Remember her from basketball. There you go.
There, it's out.
That was number 7 for us.
Sage Hall. 13-12 now. North Knox on top. Piper Bland steps back to serve. Walton goes out. Oh, no, they change it. Norris will be stepping back to serve. And that serve.
Perfect. There you go.
Key Associates of Linton ace for Ella Norris. 13-all. She has the capability of going on a run, too. Great server. There's one over. Sage Hall, Norris, to Goodman in the net. 14-13, North Knox. Here's our serve. It's going to be a Key Associates of Linton ace. Linton Sporting Goods, serving Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years, specializing in embroidery and team sales, located on Highway 54 West in Linton. Stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. Oh, great play at the net by North Central. But the Miners able to get control. There's another one in the net, this time by Olivia Tharp.
That's number 14 again, Dixie Wallace, if that's correct. She made the play, and now they've pulled up by 3 with a timeout.
Timeout, 16-13. North Knox leading in set 2. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Okay, welcome back. I want to thank Kiera Webb and Heather for correcting me, because apparently a couple of times I've said North Central when I certainly mean North Knox, so I apologize for that. There's a great ace by North Knox. Alyssa Gerber will serve another one.
Yeah, number
and
3.
Again, they've taken a little bit of a lead here at 17-13. The Miners have already dropped the first set. Another great serve. Good dig by Piper Bland. Miners get it up and over, but it's a free ball. Whose is it? Goodman. Nice block at the net. A Welch and Cornett Walton Funeral Service block at the net by North Knox.
And again, that was Wallace, but Goodman put enough on it that it bounced back off.
Yeah, apparently it's a point for the Miners. So stepping back now, Piper Bland with the serve. I thought that was going to be an ace, but it was not.
I made a great save.
There's a tough play by the Warriors.
Man. North Knox rallying to make some saves.
Brenly West making a good play there at the net, but it's Olivia Tharp's turn. Well, but they call it a lift. Is that what they called it there?
I'm not sure what they did. Looks like they gave it North Knox.
I think they called a lift. 18-14 is our score now.
Ill timed on that one. They needed that point.
Yeah, they did. And stepping back to serve is number 8. We believe that is Katie Wolf. Up and over. Miners return the favor. Good stab by Norris, and a great attempt. The Miners get it up and over and get the point. Unbelievable.
Well, that might be what they need.
Wow. I didn't think there was a snowball's chance there, but they got it.
Watching that on the replay.
Super. So Jennings now stepping back to serve. Miners only trail by 3 here, 18-15, set 2. They can still get something going here. There's a cross-court shot in the net by the Warriors. 18-16. The Miners have a comeback in them.
Olivia Tharp's the one that got that back off the net and across.
Jennings. A surprise, but a great dig by Jennings. There's an up and over. Olivia Tharp plays that one. She gets it in play. The Warriors, a little push shot. Who's got it? Olivia Tharp down the line, out. 19-6 on the Stanger home scoreboard. The Warriors on top. Up in the air, Piper. Tharp.
Nice.
And then a nice kill by Remmel. Wow.
Yeah, that went up with force on that one. Nobody even tried to dive for it. Boy, they're still in this ball game, 19-17.
Remmel got all of that one. Addie Walton running the ball down. 19-17. There's an ace. An ace for Addy. Key Associates of Linton ace. 19-18 and the Miners just clawing their way back into
right
this.
There. I called her Abby. It's Addie. She'll get me for that.
In the air, down the line, out. 20-18 Warriors. The Warriors, member of the Blue Chip Conference. Got it ingrained in the floor here, which is a nice touch. There's a serve that's out. And
can't change.
She's really not happy about it. I think as number one, Myers just looked over at the coach like, how did I do that? She was upset with herself. Certainly happens. 2019. Can the Miners tie this one up? West in the net. They just cannot get out of their own way tonight. 21-19. She goes out now. West goes out. Piper Bland is back in. And back to serve is number 12, which we believe to be Riley Polk. Up at the net. Oh. Got a little bit under the net there. Over the line, underneath the net.
I want to say hello to Margaret Ann Simon, who's watching from her kitchen. Says go Miners.
Yeah, a little early for the blue light, but there is a Key Associates of Linton ace. Yep, perfect timing. We couldn't do that again if we tried.
Great. Number 12.
There was harmony there. That was a great.
Riley Polk.
23-19.
Even pause at the same
time. Can she do it
time.
again? Jennings hits it, makes a play, goes into the stands. So we're a point away from set match point for the Warriors. They already took the first set, and they're threatening now to do the same in the second. They won the first one 25-17.
They've been in this one nip and tuck the whole way.
In the net. Break for the Miners, 24-20. Wow, this would be a fingernail
tough
comeback if they could do it here. Sage Hall is in. You'd be gnawing on your fingernails if they could get 5 in a row to pull this one out. Serve is up. That's going to fall. The Key Associates of Linton ace. And again, no communication. I'm not sure they even knew where that ball was.
Yeah, I heard them yelling, but nobody moved.
24-21.
And she fires the volleyball in the back of her teammate.
Well, they're having a dickens of a time just getting the ball back to the Miners. There they do it. Sage Hall trying to see if she can get this rally going. Deep serve. Great block at the net. Goodman. Malia Goodman got all of that one. A Key Associate, a Walton Funeral Home block.
Oh, now
24-22.
Two within two.
And again, set point number 2. Set and match point number 2. Oh, they barely get that one up and over. Piper to McKee. She sees an opening.
What a play.
And it'll fall.
Oh, they saved it.
Too many hits. 24-23. Oh, my heavens, did they have the chance to do it? Miners trying to serve to tie here on set point, match point number 4. Serve is up. Oh, I thought that was going to fall. It didn't. Piper. Walton. McKee can't get to it. It's in the net. That's going to do it. They got in each other's way over there and couldn't make the play, and it's 25-23 is our final in the second game. So North Knox with the sweep of the Linton Junior Varsity. We'll be back with the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show for our varsity match to come when we return. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
We're very excited here at Linton Stockton Schools this year for another fall sports season. Our girls golf, boys tennis, cross country, football, and volleyball teams have begun their seasons successfully thus far, and we're looking forward to a great build-up to the tournament, IHSA sectionals and beyond for the teams this year. Certainly the kids have put in the practice and the effort to get the season started. Coaches have put in their efforts, and we know the combination of those things are going to get us where we want to be, and that is cheering the Miner Nation on in the later fall months.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Hello, I'm Maylee Pilot. I'm a senior. I've been playing all 4 years, and my favorite volleyball memory would be the IHSBCA state banquet.
Hi, my name is Becca Robbins. I've been playing for 4 years. It's going to be my 4th year. And my favorite memory is going on the state run in 2022 and playing against Wapatani.
Hi, I'm Karen Theus. I played volleyball for all 4 years of high school, and my favorite memory is when we went on the first state run in school history, and after we won regionals, we had Scott do a toe touch.
Lady Miners,
Class of 2025.
Senior season.
Ready to bring it.
Linton Sporting Goods offers custom screen printing to promote your business, brand, and team. From a large array of colors and printing options, your perfect design piece to embroidery and letter jackets. Sports runs through the family, and so does Linton Sporting Goods. Shop the tradition at Linton Sporting Goods, Highway 54, where the winners shop. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. The first year of Rader Media Sports proved to be an unmitigated success. Over 130 school events were live streamed. Over $13,000 in sponsorship money was donated back to the school in thanks to our sponsors for their willingness to invest in Rader Media Sports and the students of Linton Stockton School Corporation. We contracted to live stream football and basketball, but elected to go the extra mile to include volleyball, baseball, and softball as well. We promised to cover more than just athletics, and we did, including K through 11 classroom activities, senior highlights and special events, Speaking of out of the classroom, RMS also pledged to work directly with students, so we created the Miners Broadcasting Club. Every Friday, we met these 7th to 12th grade members to discuss next week's activities. We were so fortunate to be able to include these students in production and announcing of live stream broadcasts. Senior Honors Night also gave us a chance to present the first ever Rader Media Sports Scholarship to a graduating member of our club. Thank you to those who were following our website and the social media platforms as well. Your sharing of daily posts and your comments have reached thousands across our community and beyond. Rader Media Sports offered an opportunity. The Linton Stockton School Board endorsed it, and our sponsors made it a reality. This is the kind of public and private partnership that other school districts can only hope to emulate. We appreciate this opportunity and vision the school board has shown and look forward to building on it in the future. Go Miners.
This is Rader Media Sports. Over the Miners!
Welcome to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. The Linton Miners on the road tonight for volleyball with the North Knox Warriors. North Knox coming in at 6-12 on the year, 0-4 in their blue chip conference. The Miners coming in at 13-9 and 4-0 in the SWIAC. The Miners just coming off a victory last night. In fact, the 200th win in Scott Vanderkolk's career. And was that for 10 years, Heather? Was that for 9?
9.
That's an amazing feat in 9 years to hit 200. Again,
that up.
Big D, Dan Phillips, Heather Rader, and also joining us,
Student assistant Kira Webb is joining us as student assistant and as camera operator tonight. So we're very pleased to have her back with us. And we had a good drive down here tonight. Good, as my dad would say, good conversation. So it's always nice when we can have our students with us. We have not had the opportunity to have them with us every game because obviously we've always said family comes first, schoolwork comes second, and clubs as well. And we're just thankful to be able to have her with us tonight. Kira, do you have anything you'd like to say, any kind of announcements at the school?
Not really.
Not really?
No.
School's going well, though, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Any comments about Skittles or anything like that?
Not really.
Think you want to enlighten us about purple Skittles?
They're terrible.
No grape for Kira.
I'm very opinionated on them.
All right. For those of you who don't know, I like to munch on Skittles during a game. I don't know why. It helps the nervousness in me. And so I got a bag for Kira, and she was like, I don't like these. And she handed me about it seemed like the bag was half full. And I, what's this? And she goes, the purple. I don't eat the purple.
Phobic.
We should also mention that the next broadcast we will have will be this Friday night as the Miner football team travels to Greencastle. And Kevin and I went up today and met with the athletic department, took a tour of the school, which is
the new school, which they
phenomenal.
have renovated. Yes.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
And he was, Mr. Greenlee was just fantastic. He's been a great resource over the last couple of months, and we were just happy to be able to make some time to go up there and get ready for Friday Night Lights. All the information.
Maybe the nicest high school basketball gym I've ever seen.
Really?
It's phenomenal.
Oh, I'll be interested to see that.
And that whole facility is just, I mean, it's new.
I haven't been there
since. It's only been open a couple of months, right, Heather?
Well, the addition was opened 2 months ago. They've got a practice gym that has the equivalent of 2 gymnasiums end to end, which is pretty cool.
Incredible.
But we should mention that, Friday night's game, as we always do for every broadcast, we will be putting out all of the information as far as entry times, payment types accepted for the game, and look for that information to post on Thursday. Now, we should mention Thursday does hold another minor broadcast blockage for us. We are not able to broadcast at North Davies High School on Thursday, so be sure to either one of 2 ways, get in the car and travel to El Nor to watch your Miners, or you will pay to watch on Thursday evening. Friday night holds minor football in Greencastle, and then we turn right around another one of these weekends, Kevin. We're going to turn right around and have volleyball at home when Evansville North comes to Linton on Saturday. So that's going to be a noon start time. Again, we put all of the information out on our Facebook page to let you know exactly when and where the next games will be. I guess I'm going to throw this up since we're mentioning this. This is our next 2 weeks.
Go right on ahead.
Start Friday at Greencastle football on the road. Saturday home for Evansville North. Tuesday is Sullivan volleyball at home. So that is, that's a sectional contender. So we want to fill those bleachers on Tuesday evening. Thursday, October 3rd, we travel to Shakamak for another SWIAC matchup, but it's also Dig Pink Night, where they're going to have some silent auction items to raise money for breast cancer awareness, as well as the opportunity for you to honor and remember those who have fought breast cancer and who are still fighting breast cancer. Then we will turn around the next day. North Knox football, who we are at right now, will come to Linton for homecoming. There's lots of information that I'm going to be sharing from the school as far as parade times, game times, crowning, homecoming dances, etc. And then Monday, October the 7th, Bloomfield comes to Linton, and that is another SWIAC opponent, but it's also going to be senior night for Becca Robbins, Maylee Pilot, and Taryn Thuis, so be sure to fill the stands. And then we go on the road Thursday for the last game of the season at Mitchell. Friday will be also Eastern football at home for senior night, and there are a couple of other games in between there. Wednesday, October the 2nd, Linton Volleyball travels to West Vigo. We're blocked from that. As well as Wednesday, October the 9th, they travel to Terre Haute North. We're blocked from that as well. So we will be transparent and share all of that information with you, so that way you can make plans to follow the Miners on the road when we're not able to be there. And then we should also mention, too, October 6th, volleyball draw. We're going to know who we are going to face at the Eastern Green Sectional. We will be applying for that. No broadcaster, as we always say, is guaranteed in, so we will apply. We will apply for rights, and we'll keep you updated on all of that information. Kevin?
Well, when we come back, I'm going to go over some statistics that you might find interesting, so we'll stay with us on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
Welcome back. First of all, let's start with a look at some common opponents that these two volleyball teams have had. White River Valley is one of them. Linton winning that one. North Knox lost to White River Valley. Lagodi, both teams, North Knox and Linton, lost to Lagodi, good Lagodi volleyball team. And they both have played Washington, where the Miners came out on top, but North Knox dropped that one to Washington. As we said, North Knox coming in at 6-12, Miners coming in at 13-9. Now, North Knox does not post any statistics, so I'm going to go in a little more in depth on the Miners than I might normally do, because I just thought this might give us the opportunity to do that. Ella Warwick with 255 kills on the year so far. That averages to just under 4 per set. Her hitting percentage is .290. It's hard to argue with that. Yeah. Becca Robbins coming in with 135 kills. That's about 2 per set, a hitting percentage of .199. And she has 49 blocks as well. Taryn Thuis, 128 kills on the year. That averages about 2%, a hitting percentage of .227, and she has 48 blocks. What a tandem Becky Robbins and Taryn Thewis are at the net. In aces, Ella Warwick with 60, Pilot with 38, and Avery Feltner, the freshman, with 35. On the digs, well, it's Pilot again at 201, Ella Warwick at 194, and Avery Felton at 119. So those are some stats, Big D, that we normally don't get to go a little more in depth on.
Which I love.
The minors.
Well, of course, you know me, I'm a stat man. I love that kind of stuff, and it's a shame they used to mandate that everybody had to do stats. But when I went to the Northview game with you, one of the things I was impressed was with Miley Pilot on the digs. It seemed like she was everywhere.
She sacrifices the body.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she
really
is
goes.
Flying around.
Unfortunately, that night Northview had a girl about the same way, but we got a good tall wall up there front. Two singers that have been through it before. I feel like they've been playing really good volleyball and watching your past broadcasts. I think, those losses that we have, 9 of them, you'd struggle to find any of those 9 that aren't quality programs. So that's going to pay off as we go down the road.
I think that's exactly right. And the minors were a little bit on a learning curve early in the year. Now, you like to think now that maybe they've emerged from that, but, you just never know. Every night you got to wait and see.
Like any sport that you have, when you've had leaders in that position for 2 or 3 years, you don't really know how much you miss them until the game starts happening.
Yeah.
Like this year with the football linemen, we had a couple of different spots that are new, and it has taken some time. Any sport, softball, baseball, you learn to rely on those singers to make the big play. So somebody has to step up. By now, we're seeing people step up. You mentioned Feltner as a freshman. She's clearly going to be the one as we come the next few years with her height. She's going to be one of those at the front net.
Well, Audrey Sullivan, Avery Feltner, and Taylor Warwick are 3 that are on the varsity. But, you can look at that junior varsity, and they may not have had a great outing today, but Layla Jennings is really good, Malia Goodman, and I hate to point anybody Ella Norris, Piper Bland, Remmel, Tharp, all these girls are really pretty good, which should give them some depth and some new starters ahead. But, boy, you hate to think of a day where, as you said, you don't have the tall wall up front with Taryn Thewis
and you look at that
Becca
JV,
Robbins.
And you see a 5'10" Olivia Tharp there, but, they may grow a couple of inches in the next couple of years. That's what you hope for.
Well, Kenley Carmichael has emerged in the starting lineup, and she's a junior, so she gives them. And we've really seen some growth with her lately at the net. She's had some kills that were extremely impressive. I think they're realizing that for them to be successful, I think they need Kenley to emerge a little bit, and I think we're seeing that. Heather?
We should mention a couple of things here. As mentioned earlier tonight, the sectional draw will be October the 6th. And sectional 47 will have these teams: Bar Reeve, Eastern Green, Linton Stockton, North Knox, South Knox, Sullivan, and West Vigo.
So there's a little bit of a new one in our area, is West Vigo. I haven't seen them in our sectional.
What I can say is that they have put out the bracket, not the actual opponents, but the bracket. The first game will be played on Tuesday, October the 15th at 6 p.m. And then the Thursday will be 2 games. One will be played at 6, one will be played at 7:30. And then there'll actually be 3 games played on the 19th.
Wow.
11 a.m., 12:30, and then the winners will play at 6 p.m. So we do know that. That has changed since I checked this earlier this afternoon. So that's good to know the times, and we'll keep you updated on all of that as well. We also should say hello to Sheila McCammon, who is watching from home, says, "Let's go, ladies." And assistant coach Corianne Vanderkolk is watching at home with the daughters because it's a school night. So we want to say hello to Corianne, Conley, Georgia, and Maddie. And so we're going to get back to just a really quick live read here for Kevin.
Harvest season is coming near. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. And you're seeing a lot of that field work going on right now. Also, Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years' experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours.
And we're getting ready for tonight's starting lineup, sponsored by Klusner Construction. Whether it is a remodel or a new construction, you know it'll be done right the first time, every time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. Call Tony Klusner or Bart Wade of Linton today.
Amen. They are fantastic. Their whole crew, good people.
Boy, Kevin, I remember having to do reads. Reads were always fun to try to do at the end of a long night. People say, how do you read all that stuff? Well, it's right there on the paper, but still.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to listen to the starting lineups. Probably the national anthem first. Here's our starting lineups for.
Did you catch she was number 5?
Which one?
Jones. It says 21-15. She's wearing number 5. She's a libero.
Okay, thank you, Olivia Jones. So we're getting set for the start of this one, and that completes the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show for tonight. As we said, the Miners coming in with a record of 13-9, seem to be on a little bit of a roll right now. North Knox coming in with a record of 6-12, kind of at a struggling phase, and certainly the Miners are well aware of that, having had to kind of weather through that early in the year. But as Big D pointed out, they were doing it against top-notch competition.
And this is a sectional opponent, North Knox, so got to keep that into consideration as well.
So Margaret Ann Simon, turn on that blue porch light. We are getting ready to play here.
Want to say hello to Pam Vanderkolk watching from Bluffton and says, let's go Miners. Thanks for tuning in, Pam.
Yep. Glad to have you along, and all of you. If you're from North Knox or Linton, doesn't matter. We just love having you as you get to share some great IHSA volleyball. There's the first serve in the net by Sullivan for the Miners. Audrey getting off to a net start with 1-0 now for the Warriors. There's their serve. Strong ace. Number 3, Alex McKinley getting hold of that one, and it's 1-0. That's a Key Associates of Linton ace. What a way to start for North Knox. They jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. Another strong serve, and again, Pilot can't do anything with it. 3-0. I like their uniforms with that emblem on the back. I think that looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
There's another strong serve. Pilot gets hold of this one, little barrow. Ella Warwick will respond with a nice soft touch. The Warriors need to get it up and over. They do. It turns out to be an overpass, and there is Taryn Thewis. 3-1. Miners get on the board. Ella Warwick goes back to serve. Ella, great serve down the line. Nope, just wide.
2 service errors to start this match with.
That was kind of the curse in the first 2 sets of the junior varsity game as well. Number 11 going back to serve here now is Marissa Patel, a senior.
We do want to say hello to Becky.
In the net.
Becky Land, who's watching, says she loves to be able to watch when she can't be on the road. And let's go number 7, Sage Hall.
Pilot going back to serve. Miners trailing 4-2 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Up and over. Nice touch. Tried to drop a teardrop in there. No luck. And looky there. Becca Robbins announces her presence for the night. 4-3. Talking with her parents last night about the number of times I get her and Taryn mixed up. I got to get on the Sinai with that. She had a great play there. 5-3 is the score. Miners trailing on the Stanger home scoreboard. Back to serve is Javen Miller for the Warriors. In the net. Just got the tape. 5-4. Ella will step back to serve again. Or will she? Nope, we got a substitute coming in.
Taylor. Looks like
Taylor Warwick. Ella steps aside for her little sister Taylor, who will go back to serve, a freshman. So right now, you look at that lineup in the net, there are 3 freshmen on the floor for the Miners. Not something you see every day.
4 or 5 serves have ended up in service errors.
And there's another service error, this time Keely McMillan making that error. They all look over at their coach at the end of it like, how could I have done that?
You do it for practice for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and they all do well. There, that's over the net. Good serve by Feltner, and it's out of bounds. So the Miners come back to tie this one up at 6-all. Avery Feltner, the freshman, will be stepping up for her second serve. Here it is. Great block by Becca, but it caroms for a point for the Warriors.
33 prior.
Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street Northeast, will meet with you to design your special cemetery monuments. Whether you're preparing or pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, please contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone at 930-236-3002. That was out of bounds, a point for the Miners, and it ties things back up at 7-7. Becca Robbins with a serve. Well, trying to make a play on that at the net was Dixie Wallace, but no chance. She couldn't get to that to make a play, and Robbins will be back to serve again. Now the Miners take their first lead of the night at 8-7. We're in the first set. Welcome aboard. We'll see how many sets we end up having to play tonight. Robbins. Warwick, got to get it up and over. Ella does. Strong strike there from the left-hand corner by Marissa Patel, but it's out of bounds. It was wide, 9-7.
And that Wallace girl was the one on the JV, so she's getting some varsity time.
And he gets set. Another cross-court attempt. It was wide, that time by number 2, Brooklyn Smith.
3 points in a row now for Robbins.
10-7 is our score. There's a nice kill.
It's Carmichael.
Ella Warwick.
Number 5. Oh, you're right. Got that right.
10-8 now is our score. Robbins coming out. And going in is Maylee Pilot. Back to serve, Dixie Wallace. Pilot. Sullivan. Warwick up and over. Here's a strong hit by number 3, Alex McKinley. That's a winner. Brings our score to 10-9, Miners by 1. Serve is up, and that's an ace. What a great serve by Wallace. A Key Associates of Linton ace. And puts it now at 10-10. Oh, a great kill. Wow, she got up and really nailed that one. 25. 25. That's a great play by Javen Miller, the senior. So there's a timeout on the floor on the Stanger home scoreboard. It's 11-10. The Warriors on top. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Put confidence, adventure, and accomplishment firmly in your hands with the Polaris Sportsman lineup. Get the most out of every day. Pull off the toughest hauls and keep charging on.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales. Midwest Satellite, are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $84.99 a month and T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He'll treat you right. 11-10 as we come back to live action here. North Knox on top and serving. There's a great looping shot by Taryn that does not fall. Sullivan to Warwick.
Went off.
And it goes off the block. Point for the Miners. Makes it 12. Oh, no, they're saying that's North Knox. I thought that went off.
Well, it sure did look like it did.
But it's a point for North Knox, so it's 12-10. They increase their lead to 2. Sullivan with a sneaker. She calls her own number. Great play by Audrey Sullivan, the freshman. And she goes back to serve. 12-11. She'll try to tie this thing up on the Stanger home scoreboard. Just underway, the first set.
Nice one.
Great serve. Good save by the Warriors. They get it up and over. Pyland. Sullivan. Warwick. Great touch. They think she was going to hammer it, and she just used her soft touch to get it in. And it knocks it up at 12-12. Sullivan with a serve.
Another good one.
And that's going to count. Another great serve by Audrey Sullivan. She and Feltner now are in the back row, the 2 freshmen.
3 serves by her. 2 of them now are resulting in points.
Another serve. Ella in the net. She had 2 blockers up there. That may have distracted her a little bit when she went up there. It's 13-13. And North Knox serving. Got a net serve. That falls for an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace.
Number 3 on that one. She had a good run earlier. That's McKinley.
Yep, Alex McKinley, the senior.
Heck, she's got 3 aces.
She can serve. That's a net serve there. I mean, she hit the net, the tape, and it did not clear, so it's a point for the Miners.
Being a southpaw changes how that comes off.
Great serve there by Ella Warwick. North Knox getting it up and over. Dig by Ella. They go to Feltner, and she delivers. Indiana Farm Bureau. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you when you think about insurance. Stop by the office or submit information online or just give him a call at 812-798-2615. There's another ace for Ella. Another Key Associates of Linton ace. It gets the Miners ahead by 2, which I think is their largest lead of the game. I think their leads so far have only been 1. Ella down the line. North Knox. Get the overpass. There's an attempt at a kill by Ella, and it's going to work. Miners go to 17-14. In the air. Great block. It's by Taryn Thewis and Feltner. I'm not sure who got the most on that one. Another great hit by Carmichael. She tries to get another one. Great dig by Taryn Thewis, but she has to hit it twice to get it out of the net. Boy, she was on her knees making that hit.
Almost.
Boy, and when one of your biggest, tallest players is able to do that. 17-15. Miners still lead by 2, but North Knox with a serve, and a great serve it is. Good dig by Warwick, and Carmichael makes the play, but it goes out. She had the right idea. It was open space there, just a little bit wide to the left. So it's 17-16 on the Stanger scoreboard, and they're in the net. Pushes it back up to 2, 18-16 in the Stanger home scoreboard. Call Brock Anderson for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, he'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. And as always, he says, go Miners. Great block by Taryn Thewis, but a great block the other way by number 7, Keely McMillan. That is a Walton Funeral Home block. Boy, they were nose-to-nose jousting there back and forth. Back to serve now is Jabin Miller, and it's 18-17 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Miners by 1. North Knox. Taryn. Nope, Becca. I did it again. Becca Robbins making that play. Doing a great job there. 19-17, and going back to serve now is the freshman, Taylor Warwick. Oh, a great serve. Ace, Key Associates of Linton ace. It's interesting how the coach says by this time of the year, they're no longer freshmen. He doesn't consider them freshmen.
No. It's 2 aces now for the Miners.
Taylor. Long. 20-18. It's a back and forth nip and tuck one so far here in this first set. Getting ready to serve here. Just clears the net. A great serve. That's an ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace. The Grill, a Linton tradition that has lasted over 100 years in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown.
McMillan put that one in the net.
So the Miners with an edge here of 21-19. See if they can close this out. It's really been nip and tuck the whole way here. That's going to go in the net. They try to fish it out. Cannot. 22-19. Miners 3 away from clinching this first set.
That would be Feltner, number 2. I assume that's an ace if it didn't get back across.
Avery in the net. (22-20) is our score. Getting set for the serve There, Ella Warwick. Great dig by number 5, Olivia Jones, but it's put away by Becca Robbins. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting her family. She says, let me protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to talk directly with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs. There's a great hit by Ella Warwick. Put that one away and put the Miners down 24-20 with her first set point. And it'll be Becca Robbins.
She's got 5 service points.
Becca. North Knox up and over. Sullivan with a set. Little push shot, and it's going to work for Taryn Thewis. There's going to be one hit too many. That's going to be the first set. The Miners take the first one on the road here, 25-20 over the North Knox Warriors on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. Where the winners shop. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
From the time we are babies, we understand the importance of saying goodbye. Viewings, funerals, and memorials give us that opportunity. Though needs and customs have changed, the importance of these gatherings remain the same. We laugh, cry, and share great stories. We also feel the true meaning of support from our family and our friends. It's another way to help through the grief process and begin to heal.
Looking to sell your home? Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for his clients with a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies. Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve and close it with Corey.
5 service points in that set by number 19, Becca Robbins, and I had 3 kills apiece from Ella Warwick as well as Becca Robbins, and another 3 from Taryn Thewis. So the big tall girls were able to do what they do best, 2 blocks as well by Thewis.
You know, I have to think that the people in here in North Knox territory got to be really excited for the girls' basketball season to come.
Oh, you know.
Because they're getting everybody back, and South Knox is as well. I mean, just some great girls' basketball
and they will be
in this gym.
They will both be driven. You know what I mean? They will both be extremely driven. So
the Miners are going to have to replace some pretty big players, but they are practicing and they're doing it now.
The bulk of
trying to get geared up, and I think we're going to see some new names. Some freshmen may emerge there as well.
May take a year to get these girls acclimated, but watch out for the future.
Miners trying to make a play, but a great throwdown out there by number 25, Javen Miller. And it puts the host Warriors up 1-0. Pyland McKinley Carmichael just getting it up and over for a free ball. Oh, long hit. Long swing, a little too long from Alex McKinley. I think Coach was talking about her. She is a player.
Well, we recognize that name. Pretty sure she's a basketball
She played.
girl,
Yeah,
too,
I was just going to say. I think you're probably right. Here's the serve by Warwick, and that's going to be a Key Associates of Linton ace. A little bit too much for Mady Need to handle. 2-1, Miners up. If you just joined us, Miners won the first set, 25-20, and that's going to be another. Well, a second person touched it, so I don't technically.
So
I don't
that's
think
how
you
that
can
works.
Call it an ace. Yeah.
Yeah, as you can tell.
Number three, McKinley did a dive right there at the last minute to stab at it to try to get it, and touched it before it hit the floor.
All right, so now I know what an ace means.
Ella gets the instructions, goes down the line, and they say it's in.
Now that's an ace.
My, that was a thing of beauty.
And she's got 3 service points, and 2 of them were aces.
4-1, Miners on top here in the second set. Looping serve by Warwick. Strong strike by Miller, but an even better block by Kenley Carmichael. Here's a good play. Thuis gets it up and over. Another block by Thuis, along with Avery Feltner. And there's the winner. I think that was number 6, Neeb, making that hit. Good play by the Warriors to bring us now to 4-2 on the Stanger home scoreboard.
A lot of blocks on that series by the girls up front.
Yep, a lot of good volleyball being played up front, eyeball to eyeball. Taryn, great hit, but it's blocked back at her, and that's going to be a winner for the Warriors. A great block there, a Walton Funeral Home block.
Yeah, it might have been
North
McMillan,
Knox.
number 7. I'm not hard to see up front there. Well, I don't know how you call it when there's 2 of them standing right there.
There's a nice dig by Pylant. And then even a great Feltner making her presence known, announcing it on the front line. She was just able to get that ball, tuck it inside the block for the winner. 5-3. Pylant steps to serve. Miners on top on the Stanger home scoreboard. And there is an ace for Maylee Pylant. And Maylee, you know, I look at it. Yeah, she had 38 aces coming in here. So she's certainly no stranger to that. 6-3, Miners up. Oh, she almost got another one, but it got up and over. Great diving save there by Neeb. Oh, ball getting caught up in the net.
Uh-oh.
That's going to fall. No, Warwick gets a hold of it, and then Becca Robbins gets it up and over. Unbelievable. Now, there's a point for the Miners, but I'm not sure what's... Oh, right. Double hit. They hit it twice. And so that goes to point for the Miners. Now,
what a save out there.
The Warriors might question it. No, they will not. There's the serve. We get it up. Kinley Carmichael. Ella Warwick.
Oh, my goodness.
There she finishes it for the kill. 8-3.
That was some power there.
Yeah, here, let's get to see it again with a replay.
What's the phrase?
What do you call that? The Rader replay? What do we call that, Heather?
Probably. Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder.
Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder.
Oh, nice play.
Good move there by Sullivan, trying to get it up and over. Pylant. Sullivan.
Oh.
Avery Feltner.
Second kill in this set match, and
she has grown. She is very capable. We saw her as an 8th grader, and she was phenomenal. And she's coming on now. She just said thanks to Audrey Sullivan on the set. It's a team game.
Oh.
Great block there. A Walton Funeral Service block, and it's going to go down as a point. Now, I don't know if that was Kenley Carmichael or Taryn Thuis, to be truthful. But it was a great block over there, and I think it was Kenley.
And you see 19 Robbins down there as well, so it's hard to tell. That's Robbins.
There's Becca Robbins. Becca skies again, but they loop it up and over her. They're going to give this setup. Nope, they give it to Kenley. Warriors up and over.
Uh-oh.
Sullivan
nice
to
play.
Becca Robbins. Becca slams it into the net.
22 on that play for North Knox. That's going to be Brenna Collins, if I've got the right number.
You know, Becca's got to be one of the most versatile front line players in the state, I would think.
Nice
There's
play.
a great call by
Sullivan.
Sullivan, the freshman. Calls her own number, and it falls.
That qualifies as your dink.
Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with Linton Stockton athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today. There's a point.
Oh, she says it's down back here. She says it's out on the other side.
I think the Miners are going to get the point on that.
Official.
Call Team Ortho today at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family.
Taylor
Caring
Warwick
for yours.
got that point. She's serving again.
Warwick with a serve, almost got the ace out of that. 12-4 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Sullivan going to Becca Robbins on the slide, and she takes it down the line. Sweet. Becca Robbins.
Oh, great setup as well by Sullivan on the inside. And, boy, you could just almost feel the tenseness when 19 or 13's heading that way.
Well, what you're seeing now is some of these, the ones who are able to kill the ball, thanking Audrey Sullivan because they're realizing these sets are right on. She has really emerged, I think, in that capacity. That's going to go out. Point Miners. 14-4 now, Miners on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Taylor Warwick has now served 4 straight points.
And she's back there now. Boy. Oh, it looked like another ace, didn't it? But they were able to dig that one out. Oh, there's a good follow by number 33, Delaney Pryor, making a great play at the net for the Warriors. 14-5, Miners on the Stanger home scoreboard. And back to serve is Jabin Miller. A running serve. Good dig by Taylor Warwick. Sister Ella gets it up and over. Here's a great dig and a great stab. And they get it up and over. What a great play by the Miners. Warwick to Sullivan, but then, feel the thunder there by Keely McMillan. She kind of flexed herself after she hit that one. I don't blame her because she really had a swing on that one. See, 25, Jabin Miller now back to serve. It's 14-6. Miners lead it here in the second set, and there's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Miller. (14-7). Miners on top. It's a serve. Violent. Becca in the net.
That's 3 in a row now for Miller for the Warriors.
Senior trying to get her team back into this. We trail right now 14-8 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Sullivan. Becca Robbins with the thunder. They get it up and over Becca that time. They're going to come back to the weak side. There's Feltner. Pilot with a great dig. Feltner. Again, great playing defensively by the Warriors. Little push up and over. Sullivan with the feed to Ella. She tried that little dink, a little push shot, no go. Great volleyball back and forth here. Feltner again, long. 14-9.
The Warriors are fighting back into the game.
And again, it's been behind Jabin Miller at the service line. Boy, that was out, but not by much. That was a whisker. I mean, that was close, but those girls down there can see that.
Out before they even cross the net, and I'm like, how do you know that?
Better than we can. Yeah. Here's a serve up by Feltner. Up and over by the Warriors. Ella.
Yeah,
there's a kill. I think Miller was a little upset with herself, thinking she should have had that, but boy, those are tough to play.
They are.
When Ella comes up on those. There's a serve down the line. It's wide and out. Point for North Knox. 16-10 now.
Only 2 service errors, though, in this set, so that makes a difference in the score.
There's a serve, and I didn't think you couldn't decide if that was going to be long or not. So Feltner made a play on the ball, and it'll be off the Miners. It'll be a point for the Warriors.
Number 7 back there, Kaylee McMillan.
Here's a serve. Great dig by Pilot. Up and over by Sullivan. And a great dig. Great dig there by number 14, Taylor Warwick, for the Miners.
And it results in a point, so
great save.
She and Pilot both with 3.
Becca Robbins back to serve. Long. Becca heading out now, and Maylee Pilot comes back in. So at the front line right now, it's Taryn Thuis and Audrey Sullivan. Miners kind of in a 2-3-1 here. Get it back. Great hit there by Sullivan, and Pilot takes it the rest of the way, but it's too far.
Number 5 on that serve is Olivia Jones.
Warriors are inching their way back into this one.
Are.
Number 5, Olivia Jones, as Big D called it, back to serve. 17-13 Miners, but the lead now is down to 4 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Warwick to Pilot. Taryn Thuis getting it up and over. Here's a good block, but it caroms to Pilot. Ella Warwick on the weak side. Boom.
There you go.
Now what are they calling? Did they call a lift on that?
Well, they sure did. I don't know how do you.
Yeah, they did. They give that to North Knox.
I'm going to have to learn what a lift is, because that just looked like she jumped up and pounded the ball.
So, Olivia Jones back to serve again. It's 17-14 now. Miners trying to get control of this one. You got 2 Miners hitting the floor and crossing over. Is everybody okay?
Sullivan and
Thuis. Taryn Thuis and Audrey Sullivan.
Well, that's 3 points in a
They
row.
They got a timeout here. They're going to have to discuss this. It's 17-15. Miners on top, but only by 2 on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
You ever been out here where sunrise is not only seen, but also felt? Where chasing friends around isn't just a thing of the past, but wrong turns always feel right. So meet us out here, the all-new Razor XP.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales. Welcome back, Indiana Farm Bureau. At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance, but we're good at your insurance. Talk to your local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here for you, whether you want to talk in person, get started online, or you can call him at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students can earn $4 on every A on their semester report cards. For more information, visit your local branch to find out more at cranecu.org. So here we go. 17-15 Miners.
I got it.
Taryn.
That was Thuis on
Taryn
the kill.
Thuis. You got it.
I'm used
Great
to
swing.
The H is prominent.
18-15 now. Miners up by 3 in the Stanger home scoreboard, and getting to the point where they could maybe close this out.
That might have been the point that they needed to stop that run by Miller.
We'll see. Sullivan with a serve. Boy, she was dangerous last time, but nope, that one wide. And so it's 18-16, and you get to the point where it's anybody's game again.
Now the service errors that I just said that we haven't had in this particular set, now we've had 2 or 3 right in a row.
See, I didn't catch her number. Is that number? That's number 8. Dixie Wallace serving that one. Great dig by Pilot. Ella Warwick down the line.
Oh, man.
What's our slogan, Heather?
Listen to the floor. Wait for the thunder.
Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder.
Dunk,
Yep.
dunk, 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 pop.
Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder. There's the serve. North Knox getting it up and over. Sullivan with the set for her fellow freshman, Avery Feltner.
4 points now serving for Ella Warwick, but boy, that's 3 great kills by Feltner in this set.
She's coming on as the season progresses. Wonderful to see. Great serve. There's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Ella Warwick.
Number 3.
Who, by the way, came in leading the team with 60. And how many she have so far tonight?
I've got 3 unofficial, but 5 points from there, so she's been the leader.
21-16 Miners, a looping serve. Up and over by the libero for the Warriors. Ella, long. Not by much. She was going for the coffin corner. And just a little bit out of bounds. If you're just happened to join us, it's 25-20. Miners took the first set. They're now leading 21-17 in the second. There, that hits the tape, and that's going to make it 22-17 Miners.
McKinley had 3 aces in that first set.
Stepping back to serve is Maylee Pilot. And Maylee has
she had
a
5.
good serving history herself. And there, she darn near gets the ace. Warriors get it up and over. Great play by Becca Robbins, but the Warriors recover. There's a little push shot over the net.
Oh.
They feed Becca Robbins, and she nails it, and she almost hit Mady Neeb in the process. Mady was on her knees after trying to make a dig save, and then the ball came flying at her. There wasn't much she could do. 23-17, Miners 2 away from clinching the second set. Serve again, Pilot. Balled up in the air. Pilot. Kinley. Carmichael with the point. 24-17, we're at set point in set 2.
It was that one dig that Taylor Warwick had when you said that one kind of stopped that run that North Knox had, and now the Miners have pulled ahead.
There's a great serve by Pilot. Goes all the way to the back row. You got to get it up and over, and even a better block by Carmichael and Thuis. A Walton Funeral Service block put the Miners over the top in set 2, 25-17. We'll be back with set 3. Can the Miners make it a sweep? We'll find out. It's Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. When the winners shop. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. 3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. Welcome back for our third set of volleyball. Becca Robbins out talking with Audrey Sullivan, and you know what I bet they're saying? Fantastic job on those sets.
She, for just a freshman, she's done a great job.
You get a chance to go over some stats here, Big D, if you want to.
Yeah, I got 8 points in those 2 games for Ella Warwick, and I got 8 points as well from Miley Pine and 5 from number 19, Robbins. And then, of course, the kills. We'll get to them in a little bit.
The Warriors with the ball up and over. Taryn Thewis with a strong swing, but the Warriors are up to it. They get it up and over. There's one over by Sullivan, just a free ball. Kinley Carmichael to Sullivan, now from the back row, Feltner, and that's going to count. That's a kill. Avery Feltner.
She had 4 in those first 2 sets. 6 from Warwick, 5 from Robbins, 3 from Thewis.
You think they got to look at one another and think we just doing this in 8th grade last year?
Yeah.
Now they're up here playing varsity and playing well. Great diving dig by Feltner. Ella Warwick with a kill. I got to write that down. Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder.
Yeah.
That's what Heather said earlier in the year, and it nails it, really. Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder on Ella Warwick.
So this has been the freshman serving now that has both of these service points.
Sullivan. Great
nice
partial
dig.
block, a super dig by Feltner. Warwick with a cross corridor for the win.
Coming out
3-0 Miners. Yeah, they really are. Being aggressive here in this third set, early in the third set. Miners have won 2 already, 25-20 and 25-17.
I think it's important to get out to that pad right off the bat.
Yeah, I really agree. Sullivan, Pilot, Ella Warwick.
Oh.
Boom. Listen to the floor and wait for the thunder.
Being set up great. I mean, they know it's coming.
You got to feel like a deer in the headlights. It's like, not at me.
Yeah, you're
not
right.
at me.
There's
kind of a mishit, but the Miners somehow get it up and over, and then it's lost in the net. What a break for the Miners. Never a lost point.
Seems like Carmichael was right there.
They were diving around trying to make just a flailing at the ball, and it worked.
2 Miners kind of collided.
5-0 Miners in the Stanger home scoreboard. Audrey Sullivan. Deep. There's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. She's on a roll, and boy, giving the Miners, as you pointed out, Big D, that welcome pad.
6 straight points for the freshman Sullivan, I'm sorry.
Up and over. That's going to be another ace. Boy, she's on fire. 7-0 Miners in the Stanger home scoreboard in set 3. North Knox has put up a valiant effort in 2 straight sets, but they're starting to fade a little bit, it seems, here in set 3. We'll see. Up and over. Great dig. Pilot's got to get it up and over. Can she do it? She does. Great play by Maylee Pilot. At the net, eyeball to eyeball. Thewis knocks it down. Sullivan to Taryn. Straight up in the air. Pilot. Sullivan. Avery Feltner. Warriors with a super hit swing there. Nice. Miners make a play on it. Nice soft touch by Warwick. That one was a strong swing by Javen Miller, but it was wide left, out of bounds.
Boy, a lot of
8-0 Miners.
A lot of terrific defensive plays and something like that. 2 or 3 saves the Miners had. That was going out.
Boy, Audrey Sullivan spending this whole set serving.
He's pulling the Heather out there.
So far. Up in the air. Warwick.
Good effort.
Good effort save by there by Feltner. Kinley Carmichael.
Oh, it's there.
And it falls in the coffin corner. Cross court in the coffin corner. Super shot by Carmichael.
Well, now everything is falling for the Miners.
9-0 in this set 3.
Timeout, I
and
believe.
Timeout by the Warriors, and I can't blame them. They need to discuss this. It's 9-0 on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports, locally owned and operated and in the family. For over 40 years, they'll make sure you're ready to start the season and upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today.
And a quick reminder that Tuesday, October the 10th, is deadline for letter jackets from Linton Sporting Goods.
That's a big deal.
I still have mine.
Big deal. Autumn Trace of Greene County is the perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying as much supportive care as they may request in their daily lives from our 24-hour care staff. Call Jessica and her friendly staff at 812-699-4464 to schedule your tour. Come out and find out why so many of your friends and neighbors have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. 9-0. We pick back up with Audrey Sullivan right where we left off, serving. It's 9-0 Miners now. They just corrected that board. They had it at 8. Now they put it up to 9. Sullivan on the back row. They get the set up here. They go to Miller.
Uh-oh.
Miners get a little push up and over. I think 2 hit that ball maybe at the same time. I'm not sure. Sullivan. Ella Warwick. Oh, a great dig. Great dig by 25 Miller. Miners still get it up and over, but boy, Miller responded. And there she hits one of her own. And there's a good save by the Miners. A double dig there by the freshmen, Feltner and Sullivan. Another one by Feltner. Going to Ella. Boom. Boy, that was a hard-fought point there. 10-0 Miners, the Stanger home scoreboard.
Knox is looking up there seeing the goose egg, but they put everything they had into that. Great play. Like you said, that Miller.
Boy, there's an ace.
One.
Sullivan is on a roll.
That's 11 points for Sullivan. 3 of those are aces.
Making herself at home at that serving stripe. 11-0 Miners. It's set 3. They are on a roll. Sullivan's serve. The push shot in the corner. Good save out there by Feltner. Sullivan with the set to Taryn Thuis, and she throws it down.
Man. They're playing about as good a volleyball as you can possibly play right now.
They're on a roll. Everything's falling for them at 12-0 in the Stanger home scoreboard. There's a great block over there in the corner by Carmichael. What are they going to call? A lift.
Someone must have hit the net or something. That'll end that run of 12 points. McKinley will come up here now.
Warriors serving. Down 12-1. There's a good strike. It kind of went into the net and fell, but it worked out perfectly for Taryn Thuis.
Almost not fair. And now Warwick comes up.
13-1, and Ella Warwick steps up to the line. It's like Murderer's Row tonight.
Oh,
no, I jinxed her.
Yeah, she had 8 points in the first 2 matches.
She hit the tape, 13-2. North Knox. Quick serve. I thought they were going to get the ace there, but no. Pilot gets it up and over for the Miners. Carmichael.
Boom.
It falls. Kenley Carmichael. She had a couple of blockers in front of her, so she kind of split the difference and went a little bit down the line. And gets the point at 14-2. Pilot with a net serve. It falls for her. Sullivan with the set. I think that's Becca Robbins in the ball game now, and Becca announces her presence back on that front line.
Pilot had 7 points in that second match.
Pilot getting ready to serve again. Oh, almost an ace. Great dig there by the Warriors, by Miller. Warwick, too far. Was it touched? Yes.
Touched.
They say it was touched. Point for the Miners. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting her family, she says. It's about protecting yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs. Great play there by the Miners.
Again, that was Becca Robbins, number 19.
17-2 now. The Grill is open for 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. There's a hit that's just in the net. And everything's just now falling apart a little bit for the Warriors here in this set 3, trailing 18-2. Pilot back to serve. Miners steamrolling here in the third set. But it's really been a great night of volleyball.
Yeah, first 2 sets were competitive.
Feltner, great block by the Warriors. Becca Robbins keeps it active. Feltner again off the block. Gets a point. 19-2 Miners.
Nice catch.
It's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get your best protection for your camper. Pilot with a serve. Miners with a great dig, and boy, Becca Robbins again on the floor trying to make a play.
That was a great return by Sullivan, number 9. I think dig-wise, I've got her in this particular match.
Becca Robbins was doing her Melee Pilot impression out there.
5 digs for her.
19-3, but here's the serve by North Knox.
25.
Up and over. Feltner. In the net. In the net. Tough break for Delaney Pryor, the junior. Carmichael getting set to go out. Coming in now is number 14, Taylor Warwick, another freshman.
She had 4 points in the last service.
So right now, 3 freshmen on the court for the Miners. Warwick. Great serve. Key Associates of Linton ace.
I think we see why they bring her in to serve, huh?
The Warwick sisters share a glance at one another. Ellen gave her an approving glance. Taylor with another serve, another strong serve. Ella getting both hands on that one. Feltner up and over for the Miners. Going to go to number 7, McMillan, and that Karam's the wrong way.
I think that's the first kill I have North Knox with in this last set. Of course, they just have 4 points.
So back to serve now is McMillan. Strong serve. Go to Becca Robbins. Good save there by Ella Warwick. Another stab by Warwick. Another block by Robbins, but it falls for number 3, Alex McKinley. She stuck with it, and McKinley powered it through at 21-5 now. Miners lead in set 3. McMillan with a serve. That's going to be an ace. Keely McMillan coming through with the Key Associates of Linton ace. 21-6 now.
She's a junior.
She'll go back to the service line again.
They really only play 3 seniors, it looks like.
Becca Robbins going to get up and over, then sprinting back into position in the middle of the net.
Oh, nice.
Great play by Sullivan. Thought she might surprise him. She did not. Violent. Sullivan. Becca Robbins.
It's her 3rd kill of this match. My kill list sheet is filling up quickly in this last one.
22-6. Miners lead. Serve up by Feltner. Sullivan to Pylant. Ella tried to go a little network there. Oh, good diving attempt there. Good diving attempt by, it was Warwick.
Miller.
Taylor Warwick.
And Miller's the one that really got a nice shot off there.
22-7 on the Stanger home scoreboard. And back to serve now is the libero, Olivia Jones. Warwick. I think that might have been outside the antenna here, playing in the out-of-bounds area. Ella just hustled after it. Jones back to the line. 22-8. Warwick. Great save by Sullivan to just get it up and over. Great block. Becca Robbins. Warwick with the save. Sullivan the set. And there's Becca Robbins on the slide. 23-8. Miners by a lot.
By
15.
We were talking about algebra and everything else on the way. What did I say? Nothing. In the tape. Makes it 23-10, I believe, now. Becca Robbins coming out. Her night might be over. We'll see. They're saying it's staying at 23-9. They must have changed the scoreboard before I looked at it.
Oh,
Karen
goodness.
Thuis, bingo. 24-9, set point. Taylor Warwick coming out. Kinley Carmichael going in.
It's appropriate that Sullivan is going to be the girl serving it because she started off with
really
12
is.
straight points.
Really is. Audrey Sullivan at the line, 24-9. She started it. Can she close it?
Yep.
Great hit and an even a better block by Warwick and Thuis. And that's going to do it. 25-9 is our final in set 3. So let's look at it. 25-20, 25-17, 25-9. So Margaret Ann Simon, you can shut off that porch light now. The Miners bring another one home. Why don't you stay tuned now, however, because we have the E2 Custom Creations post-game show coming up. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life.
We're going to make a comeback. You guys come out and you make a difference. Like, you change the game for us. When our players see you and hear you, it makes all the difference. We have the vision of great things.
And give us a chance to show you again that we're moving in that direction.
Welcome back as the Miners take this one in 3 sets. And joining us now is Coach Scott Vanderkook. First of all, Coach, congratulations. A good win tonight.
Thank you.
You know, we could call out so many players on your team, and that's always just a luxury for you. But can I sing the praises tonight of a freshman by the name of Audrey Sullivan, who was serving just and making plays with the sets? I noticed some of your players even going up to her at the end and thanking her when you were coming off for a timeout or whatever. Like, those sets were perfect.
Yeah, she had a nice night at the line. Yeah, great job there, especially in the third set.
I got your first 12. Got your first 12 points. That's a pretty good way to start.
Anytime you can start up 12-0, that's a great thing, and to be able to have a freshman do that for you, and just serve 12 balls in a row. That's not easy in itself. And the the girls were struggling with the ball the first 2 sets, especially the first set. It's a different ball than we're used to. It flies a little different. It carries further. It reacts more to spin. So you can get a little more, some of the top spin. We were misjudging some of their serves. It was messing with them. And we were kind of letting it be an excuse, and it was deflating us. But, as you could tell, we got accustomed to the ball, and Audrey displayed that perfectly, in the third set. But, yeah, setting-wise, come a long way. We've got some stuff we're still working on trying to clean up. It's hard when you don't have many practices and you're trying to do it during games. No, come a long way. Had great compliments from one of our former coaches last night. Was talking about her ball placement and how impressed he was with it. And no, she's just done a great job this year for us.
And Avery Feltner played well. I really could point to your 3 freshmen because Taylor Warwick had moments too tonight.
We all had moments of greatness. We had moments of head scratchers.
You can talk about those too if you want, Coach.
After a game like last night and coming in tonight and not necessarily having the right mindset and playing a little sloppy at times and being affected by the ball, just things that as people we just got to work on fighting through the adversity of things and just once we started playing our brand of ball there in the third, especially a little bit in the second, but mainly in the third, just playing crisp, clean ball. Audrey did a nice job mixing up sets, got Kinley a little more involved, which was great to see. She was producing over there on the right side too. It's just good. It's starting to come together. We're starting to get to where I want to be. Defensively, we've got a few things to clean up, but it was nice to finish with an exclamation point there in the third set.
Big D and I saw a play, I think it was late in the second set, where, 3, maybe 5 players on your team ended up touching the ball in one rally by diving, stabbing. I mean, it was just an incredible display of heart to making sure that ball didn't fall on your side.
I thought Taylor Warwick got one that's kind of staved off their comeback they were doing in that second drive. So you see girls diving for the ball all the way in the far back. I don't know what you call those things, but they ended up being points for the Miners, and that kind of effort's impressive.
Yeah, people sent me or tagged me in videos on Facebook of these crazy hustle plays where girls are jumping over other girls and flying all over the court.
Yeah.
We're starting to see some of those things where we're reading and anticipating what's going on. We're reacting a little bit more quickly rather than looking to see if somebody else is going to get it. We're wanting to be the one that goes and gets it. We're wanting to be the one that makes even the routine play even more now. We talk about that a little bit with the girls.
The other thing that you pointed out that I like to point out is I'm new fairly to understanding what's going on, but the setter, Sullivan, has a choice on either side. And she has to read
it's a called play.
What the front line is.
Is it a called play for her?
Because it's she has to make that decision. Are we going over for Ella? Are we going over for any of those front girls? We're all doing a good job tonight. So that's something you don't really know as a watcher or a viewer what's happening in the decision-making process.
Yeah, to the pedestrian viewer, you don't really –
You think she's just throwing it up there,
Yeah, but, the setter's the point guard.
Exactly,
The ball has to go through them, and when it's not, we're out of system is what that's called. And either Maylee's taking the ball because the setter's dug it, which is great when you got a setter playing defense. Audrey had a really nice dig. Her and Maylee had a little confusion. May came across the court and kind of took the ball from Audrey because May wasn't quite used to that defensive presence, and Audrey's doing a nice job.
But that was
playing defense first.
That was one where the ball went haywire, and the two ran into each other. And still got the ball across the net. So
those are things we'd like to clean up and learn. just playing more together and trusting each other more, and things just start to jive a little bit better. So.
Sometimes it's the interaction that I liked. I saw Becca Robbins make a kill. It was just phenomenal. But she turned around and went right up to Audrey Sullivan and was like, you could just see it was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And it was like, that really means something when your seniors looking at a freshman saying you got it right, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hitters are notoriously head cases. Not saying Becca is, but anytime as a hitter when I played, as a hitter when you hit the ball in the net or out the back side of the floor, it's the setter's fault. That's just your mindset.
Yeah.
I don't screw up. It was your fault.
Yeah.
So to have your hitters recognizing the effort and the work that Audrey especially is putting in as that freshman setter, and giving her those props, that's huge for building that chemistry and building confidence in your setter. And it's really good to see that we're seeing it more and more. Part of that's because Audrey's placing the ball a little bit better for them, making it a little easier on them. Part of that's because our passers are making it easier on Audrey.
They're getting used to one another.
And when we first started talking at the beginning of the year, talking about having 3 freshmen really contributing in big ways, we knew it was going to be a problem at the start, and especially with the way our schedule was at the start, it was going to be tough. But when you put yourself through those trials and tribulations and work together to get through it, you start seeing things work really well, and just a very good cohesive unit.
Well, congratulations. What do you have next?
At North Davies Thursday, conference matchup. Really like to set ourselves up for an undefeated matchup with Shakamak. Feel pretty confident that matchup-wise we're in a good spot. And they've got a couple girls that have been really leading the way for them. The Cornelius girl and the Tolbert girl are both really good. They got a decent setter. And we're on the road, so anytime you're on the road, there's always variables that you're not sure of. Tonight, the ball, North Davies, maybe it's the paint job on the wall. We'll find something to mess with our heads a little bit and kind of have that squirrel moment.
Well, congratulations on number 201.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Don't want the girls to wait for you any longer. Thank you very much. And
we'll see you Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we'll see you guys. Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Heather, I know you might want to clarify the fact that we will not be bringing that North Davies game, and it's not our fault.
So
right?
You have 2 ways to view Thursday night's game at North Davies. 1, you can watch on the North Davies paywall, or 2, you can get in your car and drive down to North Davies and have a big showing for fans in the stands for that game. Unfortunately, we are blocked from doing that, not by our wishes, but that's just how the ball rolls. We will be, our next broadcast, as you see on the screen right now, our next broadcast is Friday night, Greencastle on the road football. We went today to do a test. We're ready to go. Big D, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, myself, and Bill Riley will be there. We want to say thank you to Kira Webb, who joined us tonight for doing the camera work tonight. So we very much appreciate her being here. And then we get back on get back to volleyball Saturday when Evansville North comes to Linton. I hear that's going to be a tough game. So we want to encourage all of you to come out for Saturday lunch at the net, Kevin would call it. Support your minors, get in the stands, and so forth. We're going to be doing quite a bit of wrap-up information later tonight as far as what's going to be happening tomorrow as far as games. I know there's a tennis match. I think there's a golf match. I think there's a volleyball game. We're going to be putting all of that out tonight because we will be offline tomorrow and unavailable to respond to any messages.
And, of course, there's lots of rain forecast this week, so that could change plans drastically.
So the final score tonight, 25-20, 25-17, 25-9. Final word, Big D, from you?
No, I've enjoyed myself again, starting to get the hang of how things get going, but love. This is becoming one of my favorite sports to watch for sure.
Well, we appreciate all of you for tuning in. For Big D, Dan Phillips, Kira Webb, Kevin Rader, and myself, you've been listening to the E2 Custom Creations postgame show. We're signing off, and we'll see you